Hey, this is Mike with Atlantis. We're at the back of Building 18. Today is the 25th of May, and we're going to go over what we can see on these balconies that we started tearing apart. Excuse me. You can see that we've totally ripped out some of the supports here. Actually, there was really no support on this side. It had totally rotten out. You can see where we still haven't removed more of the rot over here, but basically this entire support column down here, this is a new piece of shoring wood we've got in, a new post. It was totally gone. We sent pictures to that effect. Gene's got those. I know he distributed them so that you guys can see what we're dealing with, but basically this is going up on the second floor. You can see that this is basically the same problem. So what's happening here is on these balconies is this strip edge right here. This is leaking in, allowing water to come in and go down. So if we go up, you've got the third story strip edge too, and that's happening there. So it's coming all the way down the support column and rotting it all out. And of course that expands into the perimeter structure, which this will have to be replaced with LVLs. So we're just trying to give you an overview of what we're doing. You see the connection into the building here and how it's kind of rotted some of that out too. Obviously this has been a constant theme out here with all the buildings. You've got this truss here, which seems to be in pretty decent shape, except for of course the ends. And what we need to do is we still need to pull this out. So we need to pull this out and put in a brand new LVL per the engineer's drawing to make this structure the way that he's engineered it, so it supports the load. So I know there'll be some questions about, well, why did you pull this out? This looks like it's still fine. And yes, it is. The wood technically is still fine in most parts, but it's not the design that the engineer has as far as what should be there to support the load on the perimeter. And of course there is still some damage too, so just makes sense to pull that out, put in a double LVL to carry the load across here, across the front of this thing. So these are things, questions that we've had in other buildings as to why we're doing this or our methods. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this one on the end here, down by the lake, give you a little reference point of where we're at. And you can see it's the same thing. The bottom of this is rotted, got some damage on it, and as well as it not being the plan of what the engineer wants. In replacing this, you can see over here in this corner, when we start revealing this more, a lot of rot in there. You can see down there's a lot of rot too, so that this leg will probably be rotten as well, and it's all because of these drip edges. Water's just been going down there and getting in there and for years, and that's rotting out all this wood. Take a look at this side. You can see there's another whole leg gone here. You can see it's still the rot in here. So I know this gets a little redundant and we keep talking about the rot and why we're doing what we're doing, but just keeping you guys updated. And if you have any questions, you can get with me. You've got my contact information, and we'll keep you posted for some future updates. Thanks.